It began in its most basic form. It has developed and grown to be one of the biggest impacts on our lives. We rely on it, we need it, we are inspired by it. Video technology, cinema, and all the elements that come with it. What is your earliest memory of having the ability to use video technology at home?
I guess my earliest memory of using video technology was probably a VHS player. We used to have the old top loaders, so instead of them going in the front, there was a kind of a big mechanism that opened up and then you slide them in and then push them down afterwards.
Cinema projectors used to take several minutes to set up. It was a patience testing, time-consuming process, and now we have films at the click of a button for much cheaper than the average cost of a cinema projector.
Well, I remember growing up with video technology from a very young age. I remember on Christmas and birthdays and things from when I was about 4 years old, my mum always used to record me and my sister opening the presents just to capture it on video, and it's basically been a massive part of my life from a very young age.
Video technology has developed its quality, appearance and convenience throughout the years. The progress of the camera and the ability to film is improving rapidly. Year by year, hundreds of new filming products are released, and companies battle against each other to be the most advanced in the industry.
Do you think online streaming sites may impact cinemas and the industry? Well, videotapes, DVDs, Blu-rays, 3D TV, they've all come and gone, but films are still being made. So that's nothing to do with whether or not a cinema is going to exist, it's a matter of whether or not the films are going to exist. So Hollywood is still going to make films. I don't see any problem with how you project it as long as somebody's watching them. It's just, if nobody's watching them, nobody's going to be watching them on streaming, never mind going to the cinema. It's how the people who make them decide where they want to put them. They might invent something new and decide to put everything onto that particular format, because all they want to do is to make money, and they don't care how they make it.
Another year, another box office record smashed by Star Wars: The Force Awakens.
Iceberg, what ice?
This time the franchise's 7th installment sunk none other than Titanic.
I have been wrong.
As of Friday, Disney says The Force Awakens brought in $686.4 million domestically, beating out Titanic, which had been the second highest grossing film domestically of all time, with $658.7 million in the bank. In this category, there's only one more movie to beat, Avatar, which grossed $760.5 million domestically.
Outstanding.
What do I think the world would be like without video technology? Well, firstly, social media sites would be different. Snapchat wouldn't even exist at all, and that's obviously quite a big part of lots of people's lives, so that would change the way we live, I think. Then there's also things like CCTV, like how the police would use to identify criminals, and that would all change drastically, because we wouldn't have any of that without the technology needed to be able to video. And
Statistics show that cinema attendance plummeted to the lowest it's been since 1995 and 2012. Noticing that young consumers, those who often see the most films, down 40% since 2002.
Cinema, how has it changed? In my day, you get 2 films and a cartoon halfway through. Nowadays, you get just one big blockbuster film, so you only go maybe once every fortnight if you're lucky to find another film that you'd like. It's more expensive, obviously.
When movie stars experience a movie, they get the full VIP treatment. They get feted with exclusive catering and presented with specialty coffee. Recline in extreme comfort and are waited on hand and foot. When movie stars experience a movie, they experience prestige. Now it's your turn.
My earliest memory of going to the cinema was when I was about 7 years old, and I remember I think the first film I went to see was Superman, and the price prices were really cheap back then, I think, and the suites were also really cheap and they were really good. But I think in a way that it's improved, it's like the quality of the cinema has actually got better. But the only bad thing about it is the suites and the tickets are more expensive.
A major downfall about cinemas is the fact that they are an expensive place to visit. Cinema tickets and refreshments are sky high in prices, and for a target audience of young people, this is not an appealing factor. In an attempt to keep up with today's modern technology, IMAX is a perfect example of cinema's possibilities. With screens of an unimaginable size, breathtaking picture and sound quality, improved comfort and design, IMAX fights back to recapture audience imagination and mind-blowing possibilities of the cinema experience.
Streaming sites, are they more popular than cinema? Are they a threat? Well, depends. If you're doing your ironing, you can't do that at the cinema, so you're going to watch it on the television.
I believe that streaming and illegal downloaded sites could have a negative impact on the future of cinemas. This is because sites like Netflix and Amazon Prime are continuously improving, and there is a possibility that a cinema style could be achieved in a home because of improved televisions.
However, if you want to sit down and not be interrupted at somebody at the door, you go to the cinema to watch something that is basically a spectacle which you can't see on your little television. I don't think cinemas are going to end. No, I think they're going to carry on.
I think the cinema has improved by offering a more wider range and variety of films to the audience, and the way that animation has transformed into CGI over the years gives a greater effect, and you can experience that effect better in a cinema than you would on TV, which makes the cinema still stand out to this day.
As cinemas have already seen a descent in attendance, we know that streaming sites have impacted the industry dramatically. Cinema's future remains unknown. Maybe they will never be as popular as they once were, but will develop to be more unique, breathtaking, and definitely worth a visit to see certain films in full effect. Quality that is impossible to get at home.